Hey everybody, it's the coach. Welcome to the special Saturday edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers. So with that, let's get you up to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. They love the black and gold here in the steel setting, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Baltimore Ravens. Brandon Godden, Charles Davis, happy to be with you. And Charles, we've got two teams who know each other extremely well. These division games, they tend to be battles.
People scout like crazy in this league, but no one scouts in the playoffs. That puts extra emphasis on these games, and they can't wait to get at each other.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here come the Ravens now, ready to get the football for the first time.
Including the Heisman Trophy, and we spend a lot of time.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they didn't wait long to take a shot there, that's for sure, but it falls incomplete, and it's second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down. And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
You hear this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Jackson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drives. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that. Play action. Now Jackson. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ingram. And he's brought down just outside of it.
Saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
It's
right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack him because right now they probably have their...
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Cameron Hayward in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, that was point-counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Jackson. And the pressure gets to him again. Javon Hargrave in there to drop him and sack twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And the return will stop right around the 25. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. First carry for James Conner. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The loss of a full 3.
Opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 8 yards on the run, and that
planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down. Defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now here come the Ravens. That opening drive ended with...
They got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the...
Watch it now, Barney.
A handoff. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So not much to speak of scoring-wise in this first quarter of play. 0-0 our score. More from the Steel City coming up after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the...
This D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stopping that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu. I'll tell you that much for free.
Hey, 4th down.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney.
Ingram. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Partner, but I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along as they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me
as they come up 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 30 yards. And the Ravens are in for 6. So it goes for... Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. This one complete right side to McDonald. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
And a big...
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free. And flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play. And the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides.
Back, is that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that. Because go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, like I said, he's looked pretty good to this point. And here's another tackle made at the quarterback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense. He's how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a 1st down.
So 1:56 to play in this 1st half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
And now Jackson will look to throw it. They go screen. This is Ingram. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This is Ingram, and he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
And then the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game. 45. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. Jackson on 1st down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
To the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under an absolute bullet. On 3rd down, Jackson. Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another 1st down. Jackson will throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Taking you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to an abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a hard-fought battle to this point. 7-0 is the score, with neither offense really able to get on track.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the...
Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Roethlisberger will hand to counter, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a
no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
The goal for any offense.
Well, they're a perfectly executed crossing route. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup.
Not that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
If there's any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels.
Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man is Switzer complete. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. But finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Never make the mistake that they slot receive, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Xavier Grimble from 6 yards away. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception.
And both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game. Want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first two plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Put some heat on it. It helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
This is taken at the 18. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Steelers will go on off. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
Now it's Connor. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
All the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
They can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
On that one.
They run with Connor, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made there by Chris Wormley. Now they struggled to get...
And I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They stay on the ground. Here's Connor again. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 9 yards on the pitch.
Just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even match. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
This was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. And when you're that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys... Boswell on now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
stepping up. He's going to keep it. 4 yards there on the keeper, but to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Jackson looking to throw on third. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down.
Give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections.
Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And his throw is incomplete.
When I watch that, locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Jackson caught by Snead over the middle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
On the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Now Ingram, he's been busy today. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Handing it to him the rest of the game.
Now it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That catch good for
a catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. He finds Roberts complete. And he picks up the first before he's taken. Throw no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of a yard there.
Make sure he doesn't hand it to him when he's back there thinking he's one of his own guys. His quickness, his suddenness, his speed getting into the offense's backfield has been something else in this game.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with. Now Jackson on second down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And what do they create? Space. And he takes off.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard.
Their play calling and where they target on the field. They can throw it downfield, maybe even in the middle, and use their timeouts.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the...
I'm most surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
He's back to throw. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Yes, sir. That touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something. Forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
Go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
Here we go.
Back to throw. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. It was an incredibly gutsy call, but they've taken the lead by a point late in the game. And boy, you want to talk about guts. Guts is going for 2 when you're down 1 in that spot right there.
Do they not trust their kicker? Did they not feel that it was time to go ahead and do that? Or did they just say, we've got a play on that we're so confident in, we're going to go ahead and do it? I'm going to say
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take it. Back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed him. Instead, second down. 25, 2nd and 10. One last shot for Roethlisberger. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Heinz Field.